Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB. Welcome to my channel, Watch With Me LB, where I give you fun, fresh, and funny rants, reviews, and recaps on my favorite movies and TV shows. I am so excited to talk to y'all about episode 6. It was Lilia all along. Baby, all of this is Lilia's fault, all right? Wanda tore up the multiverse because Lilia had put that thing on that little boy, okay? Wanda went and traumatized everybody else's children looking for her children when they was literally down the street and around the corner. Lilia old as hell. Her sigil's gonna work how they supposed to work. You know, you done caused a lot of mayhem, okay? You done caused a lot of people to die. I don't think Lilia knew what she was doing, baby, but she did it anyway, okay? The episode opens up and we are at a wonderful bar mitzvah, okay? Now, I have gone to about 12 bar mitzvahs from the comfort of my own home. I have never gone to one, have never seen one. I don't really know no Jewish customs like that, so this is my, you know what I'm saying, this is my ticket to ride. You know, our boy Billy Kaplan, okay, is having his bar mitzvah, baby, and, you know, he's doing his thing, reading his scriptures. Everybody's super proud of him, his mom and his daddy, his grandma, and everybody there at the church, at the synagogue, excuse me. And, you know, after it's all said and done, baby, you are a man. We know we done told the Lord, you know, this is our man, okay, and he's here. Now it's time to go party, all right? Now we got to go to the kickback, okay? So his theme is Magic Mitzvah. So we can see at his after party, no, is it still the bar mitzvah? Is the bar mitzvah just the church thing or is it the after party too? I don't know. I just called it the after party, but I don't know if it's all together anyway. So at the party where the dancing and the food and stuff is, we can see that he's really close to his mom and his dad. You know what I'm saying? They really dote on him. He's an only child and they seem to have a pretty good relationship. There is a little tent off to the side where you could get like your tarot cards read and your palm read and like a crystal ball reader, right? So it seemed like our boy Billy is drawn to this tent, all right? So he goes in the tent and baby, who is in the tent? Say L, who in the tent? Girl, let me tell you, it is Lilia, all right? Lilia is in the tent with a turban on, baby. You know on TV if you reading tarot cards and got a crystal ball, baby, you got to have a turban on. Girl, what you doing here? Lilia, girl, I just, you know, I love when old ladies keep secrets and stuff. It's just so fun. I can't wait to be an old lady with secrets. I don't have no secrets because I talk too much, but you know. Well, I guess I do have that one, but that's, you know. He says, well, do you want to know about your future or your past? So Billy says, tell me about my future. So she said, okay, well, give me your right palm. Let's go ahead and get started. So he pulls his palm out and she dusting it off. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like your camera dirty or something. Like you got to wipe it off and stuff. Right out the gate, I noticed that, and I know other people have noticed it too, but I just want to let the record reflect. I noticed it. The inside of his palm was weird as hell, okay? Because remember back in the day, you used to be looking to see if you had an M inside. I don't know, maybe that was just me and mine. But we used to look to see if you had an M, like a, you know what I'm saying, on the inside of your hand. And I used to always be mad because I don't have the M. Like I don't have a little line right here to make my M. And I used to be like, I don't have it on either, right? Don't read my palms either, okay? My boy didn't have buku lines on the inside of his hand. He only had 2. And I was like, what's up with your hand, my friend? Remember when we met Lilia and when Agatha was getting the coven together, she was like, girl, I just be doing this shit for shits and gigs, child. I don't be saying nothing, right? So I could tell that in the beginning of the reading, she was getting ready to run it. But upon further reflection, it was something there. It says, you know, you have a long journey ahead of you and you're going to have a lot of transformation. And before she could finish, you know, the lights start flickering, baby. You know, when Lilia turns on, the electricity and the electromagnetic whatnots, they can't take it, okay? So the lights start flickering and Billy is like, I know you lying. This is my bar mitzvah. If the power go out, I'm damn sure I'm gonna be real shamed. She says, your lifeline is broken in 2. And Billy was like, okay. Like he didn't know what that meant. And Lilia could tell she kind of freaked him out. And so she was like, that just mean that you was a boy and now you a man. You know what I'm saying? You just got a lot of stuff going on in your future. She says, you know, I wouldn't even worry about that. And then she looks down at his hand again. And then, you know, our girl Lilia, you know, she just be saying stuff. She says, the tower reversed. I don't know anything about tarot cards, okay? I've had my cards read, but I'm not, you know, that ain't my thing, okay? So, and you know, when I had my tarot cards read, she told me don't go messing with somebody else, man. And I was like, Tell somebody else man to stay the hell away from me, baby, because I ain't never gonna go outside trying to find somebody else man. That was weird to me. I ain't never forgot about that. Shout out to Tatiana. Anyway, well, our girl Lilia look a little freaked out, and it freaks Billy out. And so Billy was like, you know, let me go check on my friends. Thank you so much for reading my poems. This was a wonderful time. Trying to get the hell out. And so Lilia is like, listen, don't worry about the future. Just focus on the now. Have a good time now. That's the only thing you can bank on, okay? So she must have in her mind known, like, you about to die, little boy. Down in her shondo, okay? I still don't understand what caused her to do it. I don't know what she sensed. I don't know what she felt, what she heard, what had jumped down in her spirit. But she took out a little block and wrote a rune on it. We can see that that is the sigil that Billy Wiccan teen had over his mouth the whole time. I'm like, girl, I know that you're lying to me. Lilia has caused so much death and destruction, and she didn't even know it, and I love that for her. She was just staying in her lane, okay? What y'all do outside of her lane, that don't have nothing to do with Lilia. I don't know what it was, but Lilia said, baby, in my spirit, in my shondo, I need to put this sigil on this little boy. I don't even know what's going on, but baby, whatever y'all got going on, I'm doing my part, and whatever happens else that's on y'all. Puts the sigil on, and as soon as she puts it on and puts it in his jacket, which he left in the place, she like, now who the hell left their damn jacket in here? Her sigil her ass right out of knowing what the hell was going on. I said, girl, that's some solid sigil making, Lilia, girl. Don't you ever doubt yourself. And baby, I'm talking about immediately. They having fun at the bar mitzvah, baby, and they dancing and hanging out. The daddy get up on the mic and say, everybody, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Something going on over there with that red dome, okay? Everybody literally start panicking, okay? They didn't practice none of the fire drill rules where you got to be calm and orderly and walk in the line. Everybody was like, I gotta go, okay? Including Billy and them parents, okay? I felt bad for the wait staff because I was like, Lord, they probably gonna make them people clean up, okay? And they gonna be stuck like Chuck. Billy mama driving. The dad in the passenger seat, Billy in the back seat with his little seatbelt on, his little curly mops. Billy's so cute. And the hex over Wanda and them is getting smaller. And the mama paying attention to the hex and not paying attention to the road. She skirt off the road. They hit a tree. Billy smush his head on the side of the glass. Okay, the mom and daddy kind of toe up, but they see Billy has really had a significant head injury. He bleeding and he's unconscious. So we can hear Billy's heart beating slowly, slowly, slowly until it stops. So when his heart stops, we hear, good night, Tommy, good night, Billy, which is what the little twin said in WandaVision. And immediately Billy wakes up and says, Tommy! The soul of Billy Maximoff inside of Billy Kaplan, okay? And now he done found himself a new home. So Billy was gonna die. Billy Kaplan was gonna be dead in the back of that car, and the mama wasn't never gonna forgive herself, baby. That's my nightmare. The little boy is alive, all right? Thank God for Jesus. But the little boy ain't the little boy, all right? This little boy is a new little boy, all right? They take the little boy to the hospital. The mom and daddy just very relieved that he's there. Billy on the outside is Billy Kaplan. Billy on the inside, that's Wanda's baby. Wanda baby trying to figure out what are we doing here? What are we talking about? Okay, so you know Wanda baby Billy, he can hear your thoughts, okay? Don't be saying nothing slick in your mind because he gonna know it. He gonna clock that every single time. He can hear his mom and daddy thoughts, okay? They worrying, they anxious, they really like upset and stuff. And in the hospital, Billy is like, listen, calm down. We gonna work it out. The mom and daddy like, how? In the noggin. All this is happening in the nog, okay? In the nog, folks. And I'm like, ooh, I wish that I had that power. If you gave me the power to hear people's thoughts and then be able to control that, because I don't want to hear what you're thinking all the time because I'm trying to watch my shows and stuff. And then also invisibility, baby, this world will be so much better for it. Because I'm going to all the places and giving all the money to all the right people, putting all the wrong people where they need to be and doing all my things. I'm going to get the world together. You ain't even got to worry about me. Unfortunately, I don't have it. All I got is vibes. I can read vibes. That's pretty much it. Anyway, so they take the little boy home from the hospital. He freaking out still. Who these people? My house with Wanda and Vision was much nicer than this house that y'all got over here. It's a nice house. No tea, no shade. I'm just saying it's different. The dog is like, who is this stranger in here? I'm about to nip your ankles, bro. Because where is my brother? Okay, I get that because I definitely believe that. If you ever want to know what's going on for real, and you around you some animals, pay attention to them animals. Unless you got like a dumbass goofy something. If you got a normal animal, pay attention to them animals, bro. I could always tell when we was living in the country after Katrina, I could always tell when the weather was about to get bad, the animals would be tripping. Pay attention to Mother Nature. Mother Nature be talking, we just don't be listening. Billy goes to his room and we can see that he's really into magic. Houdini posters, and I think it was like the Lost City of Roanoke or something. Like, we can see, you know, my boy, that was his prerequisites, okay? He was doing some prerequisites to get into what he got going on now. We jump to 3 years later, okay? Now our boy is 16. You know, when you're 16, you know everything. You're a full-grown adult in your 16-year-old mind, okay? Now I will say, aside from how the scene contributed to the storyline in the show, I'm so glad Marvel is giving us more gay stuff, bro. Give us more gay stuff, okay? The straights have had it for too long. We straight. You know how many gay people it is outside? Like, let's be real. Like, let's be for real now, okay? So we get a scene between Billy and Boyf. Okay, Boyf is his boyfriend. His name is Eddie. They really cutesy. They got some cute little vibey music going on. Billy can hear his boyfriend's thoughts, right? And so the boyfriend is like, I'm gonna just tell him. I'm gonna tell him I love him. I'm gonna tell him it's fine. It's cool. If he don't love me, then I'm gonna die. But if he love me, then we gonna be in love. So Billy jumps the gun and was like, you know what? I love you too. And then his boyfriend was like, too. Okay, that's a relief. That's great. And then have a cute little kid. It's so cute, bro. He kind of shares with his boyfriend that he can he doesn't come right out and say, I can hear your thoughts, my boy. So like, keep it cute. But he tells him there's this thing that happens when people around me have really intense feelings. He felt comfortable enough with his boyfriend to kind of share a little bit about what he has going on. So he says, you know, I don't remember nothing about what happened before the accident. I'm basically running on 3 years worth of time right now. And you are like my little, you know what I'm saying? My little buoy in the sea, okay? My little life jacket in the rain. I don't know what the hell. I was trying to be cute, but it didn't come out that way because that's, again, I'm awkward, bro. I never know what to do with my hands. He opens up his computer to show him like a video of the anomaly. He shows him a room that he spotted in the anomaly. And so he starts telling him all about, you know, witches and powers and runes and spells and just kind of laying it on the line for this for this normie. He said, don't nobody want to talk about it, baby. I got questions. I found this dude on Reddit. And the dude's name on Reddit was Bonerific. Baby, why these two dumbass children go to a dark, dirty parking garage, okay? And they go and meet this man Bonerific that they met on Reddit. If that's not the beginning of a true crime ID channel Dateline Investigates episode, okay? He had a smile that would brighten up a room, okay? That's how it always starts off, because they was gonna kidnap them two little children and murder them and bury them under some random ass tree in a wood somewhere. But that shows you the desperation that this baby had to figure out what the hell is going on. Child, why the man come into the garage? They go meet the man and it's Ralph Boner from WandaVision. Lord, it's Evan Peters as Ralph Boner. I said, what you doing here? Agnes / Agatha. Okay, Agnes was her character in WandaVision. He had a husband named Ralph that we didn't never see, holding Ralph hostage in the basement of the house. Okay, that was how she got on into Westview. He had just tore Ralph out the frame. Ralph was a real person, but she just said that it was her. It was a thing, child. Ralph pulled up at the garage looking like the Unabomber, okay? You don't listen. If you or a loved one ever thought about wearing a dirty trench coat with a bucket hat and then also decided not to shave and or groom yourself, don't do it. You're not beating the charges, okay? If they picked you up for anything, you're not beating the charges, my boy, okay? Jaywalking, guilty. Cheating at bingo, guilty. Ralph Boner / Bonerific 69. He said it was like being an actor in a sitcom, but then watching yourself on TV, but in your mind. In his mind, because again, Billy can read or hear your thoughts. Don't ask about Agatha Harkness. Don't ask about Agatha Harkness. And so, of course, Billy was like, tell me about Agatha Harkness, my boy. As soon as Billy asked about Agatha, he said, man, shit. And then he sprays like this witch repellent on them. And Billy is very Gen Z, okay? The danger. It never occurred to them that they was gonna be kidnapped, because Billy is just so, he don't have a weapon, they're not sharing their location. If your loved one has Gen Z, I do, let's just stay, you know, locked in tight and be in prayer and just send some out, because, oh my God. So he starts telling them all the things that Agatha made him do under her powers. I held this really nice lady hostage in my attic, talking about Wanda Rambo. He says I was a terrible influence on Wanda and Vision's kids because when he showed up in Wanda, you got to watch WandaVision, bro, because you're not gonna know what I'm talking about. Then he says, and I poisoned the dog. In WandaVision, Billy and Tommy, Wanda and Vision kids, wanted a dog. Wanda and Vision were like, no, you too young. Because at the time, they were like 5. And then the children were like, so how old we need to be to have a dog? And then Wanda and Vision were like, oh, probably about 10. So they literally, in the moment, aged themselves up by like 4 or 5 years to be able to get a dog. Then they came back with a dog, and the dog was named Sparky, right? And then all of a sudden, they loved the dog, and they was taking care of the dog, and it was a whole thing in the show. And then Sparky ended up being dead. Ralph is saying that he poisoned the dog. But in Agatha All Along, the song Agatha All Along, she took credit for poisoning the dog. And I remember that because I was obsessed with Agatha All Along, the song from WandaVision, because it was a motherfucking bop. And right now, he think he really killed that dog, child. And that's just tearing him up. He just really, like, holding the lady hostage, that was one thing. But poisoning the dog, that's why I draw the line. Billy, our Billy, Wiccan Billy, Teen Billy said, so you telling me Wanda had children? And he said, yeah, they had that fast one and the one that could read your minds. So it's all coming together for my boy, okay? So Ralph Bonner said, Wanda dead, okay? Sword used Vision for parts. I don't know what happened to them children. Agatha still under some kind of spell. And then Billy was like, so she's still in Westview? Bonner was like, I don't know where that bitch at. Leave her where she at. Ralph Bonner said, let me leave you with this. Don't go back over there. I can see it in your eyes. You want to go back over there. Don't go over there. So, of course, you know what a teenager gonna do because they know every damn thing. Billy decided to go back to the house to regroup. Okay, he got some more information he got to put to use. He got file folders and, drawings and, his whole room looked like a damn, investigation. When they be investigating something on the TV, they got to put everything up on a wall. All he was missing was the red string. Agatha is in Westview. Westview not too far from my house. This is what she did. This is what she didn't do. Wanda dead. Tommy missing. Billy dead. I gotta get it together. He goes on Google, baby. He try to Google Agatha's name. Agatha's name doesn't really come up, but then he starts to see some stuff pop up like randomly from like witch threads. So he goes on there and he finds a thread about witches that survived the Salem witch trials. And he sees a picture of this witch that's Agatha. So of course, reverse image search. I am a huge fan of that piece of technology, baby. All kind of shit's coming up about Agatha. Agatha survived the Titanic. Agatha survived the Hindenburg disaster. She was at all these historical things where people died. My favorite part of the whole ass episode was where he pulls up an article about how they found 1970 something evidence of who Jolene is from Dolly Parton's Jolene. That's one of my favorite songs of all times. And to have Agatha be the person that they had said had flaming locks of auburn hair, don't take my man, I'm begging you please. Oh my God. It blew my noggin apart into 72 equally sized pieces. I will fight you in the street for Dolly Parton. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's one of like 6 white ladies in the whole world that I will fight you in the street for, okay? I love Dolly Parton down boots because it had to be a witch. Because have you seen Dolly Parton in the 70s? What the hell? Who the hell would leave Dolly Parton for anybody if they wasn't under a spell? That was a bad bitch in the 70s. She a bad bitch in 2024. Let's keep it a band, okay? But it had to be witchcraft. So it's all coming together for our boy because he's playing Lorna Woo's version of the Witch's Road ballad, right? And so he's seeing stuff about the Witch's Road online. Lorna Woo, who is, thought to be a witch, is talking about the Witch's Road on her song. I'ma find what I need, what's missing from me at the end of the road, and Agatha gonna be able to help me. I need to go to her house. So he gets to Westview. He gets a text from his boyfriend, and they, flirt, cute, thanks for protecting me so much, whatever. And Eddie, the boyfriend, I've been calling him the boyfriend. That man's name is Eddie. It said, you're my heart. But the heart, emoji heart, was a black heart. Bitch, he was the heart on Lilia's list from episode 2 the whole last time. We was thinking it was real with her crazy ass. Death don't need to be invited to the Witch's Road, I don't think. I feel like Death got an all access pass. So baby, this was a really cute part too. So in order to break the spell that Agnes / Agatha is under, he needs a personal item from her. He gonna just break in her house and go get that shit. He sees Agatha in the living room, just like episode 1, where she was talking to Rio. He don't see Rio. He see Agatha in there talking to her damn self. And so he like, well, listen, this bitch crazy in the damn way. She under this spell. Let me go ahead and go upstairs and get something out of her drawer. So he goes rummage through all her shit. He finds in her jewelry box the little brooch that she wears with the little maiden mother crown, the little 3 ladies she wear all the time. So he gets that and mistakenly breaks a lamp. And so, you know, it's Detective Agatha at this time. So it's really fun to see what actually happened in real life, in reality, as opposed to what happened from Agatha's viewpoint under a spell. She was under the spell. It was given New York Undercover. It was given Law and Order SVU, because baby Agatha, I'm talking about, she was very strong, very like scary, like, hey, freeze. You know, she was a cop. She had the detective station and all that. Baby, in real life, Agatha was like, hey, stop right there. And then team was like, girl, you okay? Like, they were running so slow. Like, he kept checking on her to see if she was okay, because she kept hurting herself. And then instead of Miss Davis hitting him with the car, he just ran in her door on accident. And she called him a hooligan. It was, I love that it took 7 episodes to call back to the first episode, which everybody was pissed about. It don't have nothing to do with what we got going on. And Agatha, poor little confused mind, she thought she took Teen down to the police station. She just brought him back to the damn scene of the crime. They could have skipped the whole running around the neighborhood thing. Teen was like, listen, I just came to help you. You know what I'm saying? Because I just wanted to go to the Witch's Road, and I know you was stuck in the spell, so I just came to break you out the spell. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to break your lamp and stuff. Now back in present time on the Witch's Road, Agatha has crawled out of the swamp of sadness, all right? Still in a terrible little disposition, you know, still messy, still evil. She get out and immediately start messing with Billy. You and your mama, boy. You and your mama child for real, for real. I just have a quick question. Where did you get this body from? Because when I saw you last, that's not what you look like. Implying that he killed whoever the body that he's inhabiting now. If you did, baby, guess what? Don't worry about it. I done killed some folks in my day, and you know that yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It was what it was. We have to survive. That's what witches do, baby. Witches have to survive. You know, Billy is like, I don't know what you talking about, bro. I'm nothing like you. Agatha said, well, let's get on down this road, baby. We got to be out 10 by 10. Okay. And then Billy was like, what you mean we, baby? I don't speak French. I'm not going down this road with you. I don't need you anymore. I ain't never need you. I got my magic now. So he started to do the, you know, the Maximoff wiggle, you know what I'm saying? And don't nothing come out. That magic said, like, the magic was like, girl, not right now. All right, well, let's get ready to go, bro. Like, let's get ready to go down the road. And so last one there is a nice person. Billy says, I'm not that nice. Look at you starting to smell yourself, Billiam. That's where the episode ends, baby. So this wasn't one of my favorite episodes, but I did think the episode was good, and I did think it was needed. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of this episode. Hope y'all have a great weekend and a great week. I'm gonna talk to you later. Bye.